Carmelo, and welcome to Let's Talk Motorsport. Thanks for your time.
Thanks to you.
Well, mate, it's a couple of years since we've chatted. I remember we did one in the height of COVID, and mate, the world's changed since then.
Yeah, a lot. Then, but thank God, we passed the COVID time successfully, and then after that, we come to the normality, and I hope this could continue for many years.
Yeah.
But it is okay. We are now very consistent. The things are going every time better. We have a lot of projects for the future. Then I think we are in good shape.
Very much so. Now with the new development, when will that finally be decided with the EU and everything?
Well, as you know, we make an agreement. The new shareholder is Liberty Media, and we are waiting for the approval of the antitrust situation. We hope to be finished that by the end of November, this November, or beginning of December, and then we will start to work, because until now we were not working with them because it's forbidden for that. Then we have a lot of plans, a lot of development. Sport itself is okay. We are happy with the manufacturers and with the teams, and everything is going well. And also we are expecting the new rules for 2027 regarding the new technical regulation. Who I think we can add many good things for the show, for everything. And the rest is our goal right now is target is to try to explain better what we are doing, and to try to arrive to not just the motorcycling people, to arrive to more general spectators regarding how interested is this sport for everybody. This is our goal and our target.
So when the changeover, well, not the changeover, but with the development, with Liberty coming in, will Dorna still be running the show? Like, will the establishment stay the same? That if it ain't broke, why fix it?
Yes, in principle, yes. We are Liberty acquired Dorna because they are happy with the work we have been doing. But our interest is, we think, with the experience of Liberty, not just in Formula One, in many other things, can add to us better possibilities to explain that to the world. That means it's clearly what we want is to increase our exposure, to increase our fan base, and to try to be even more popular if it's possible.
So will you still be running the show?
Sometimes, yes. I'm 78 right now.
I know, I wasn't going to bring that up.
Yes, God can say how can long, but I'm happy, I'm strong, and the most important thing is I can give some of the experience I have in these last 30 years, but it's a team in Dorna who is able to run that. Even if I am not here, then it's not a problem.
Is it probably similar to what's done with Erden, with the passing of Mike and the retirement of Irene? They've split with Danny and Jeff and everybody else. It's all been split apart, like there's more people doing more things.
Yes, well, everything is. We need to be adapted to the times, and that means right now it's two things. We consider from the beginning the most important thing is to sport. If we have good sport and good show, then this is easy to develop the rest of the things. The sport will continue trying to improve as much as we can, but the important thing is all the surroundings of that, especially all the things in the surroundings of the show. As I repeat, to increase our fan base and to explain much better what we are doing.
Yeah. I think the pit lane walks and that sort of stuff is very important for the spectators to get that.
Yes, but not just that. There are many more ideas regarding things. We are also thinking, and we have been doing that in the last time, but we will increase in the future, is to be more present in not just in the circuit, let's say in the cities, and try to show in front of the people this has happened. We are now 130 kilometers from Melbourne, but it's important in the future to try to do things in Melbourne to explain to people that during this weekend MotoGP is here, and this is one of the iconic things in the world.
Now we've always thought that that side of the things you can always improve that. Obviously, you can go to different places to get that content of people.
Yes,
so like in the city instead of being down here.
But it's not just that; it's also the be more popular in the social network. Try to be consistently present in all the areas we can. Then this is a big plan to do that. Especially, it's a big commercial and marketing plan for the near future.
And this is the Liberty connection?
Well, we already started before.
Of course.
And I think they will ask us to help in this situation.
Yep.
Their experience is very important, and we will do. But we already started last year with hiring Dan Rosomondo as Chief Commercial Officer.
Yep.
Then in the end of this year, Kelly Britton will join us as marketing boss of Dorna. Then Chief Marketing Officer will be her. Then we have a lot of ideas, and we think it's the moment to develop that.
Yeah.
You must be pretty proud though, because when you took the championship over after the Bernie Eccleston time, 1992, when it was 90, so it's 32 years you've had it.
Yeah.
So in that time, when it was very much an enthusiast sport that only really enthusiasts knew about 500s in it, you and your team have brought that level to the television. Now it's one of the highest rating sports in the world.
This was all together, to be honest. It's not just Dorna people or our crew. It's the understanding of all the paddock, how we can do the things together. It's very important. The most important thing, and I'm most proud about that, is the understanding that everybody in the paddock understand we need. Everybody has his difference. He want to have that or any other things, but to try to arrive one consensus to be improving is very important. And one of the things I think has been more important since we start is right now. It's we have a lot of discussions with all the parties involved, with the manufacturers, with the teams or whatever. But in the end, always we arrive to an agreement. That means the system with the Grand Prix Commission, who is made by FIM, Dorna, IRTA, and MSMA. It is very helpful. We always we start from different positions, and then working hard, we arrive to a consensus, which not ideally for everyone, but it's ideal for everybody.
But it's one of those, you can't do it without them, and vice versa. You
exactly,
both need each other to make it work,
exactly,
and that's where it's a good partnership when it works that way.
Absolutely,
yeah. No, absolutely.
What's your proudest? What are you proudest of in what you've done in those 30 years?
Well, more than me will be Dorna. Then I don't know how long will, but I repeat, for Dorna, the most important thing is to continue making a very, very exciting sport, and then to try to add to that, explain better to the rest of the world. This is the goal and the target for the near future. But we are so much concentrating on making the sport every time better.
And with the 22 races, do you get much with the teams because they're travelling all the time and everything? Has that been well accepted? Because it's gone from...
This is part of the things. Obviously, we are starting 1992 with 13 races.
13 races, yeah.
It has been included.
Double almost.
Then what? Because the market in the world, the entertainment market, is different. Now the people wants to be engaged
with all this.
Exactly all the time. Then I remember the first season we start in almost April, and we finish by September.
Yeah.
Then from September to other March, it's almost half a year with no news. Then this is very bad for the sport.
We were discussing that before.
It's very bad for the sport. Then we cannot disappear of the market. And obviously, for the riders and for the teams and for us also, it's more comfortable to make less races. But this is worse for the championship. One thing it is important. It has been in all the races since 1992. That means we propose to be in 22 races, but we are in the 22 races. I'm following that, and when you have the passion to do something which interesting and the result is good, it's okay. It's the new. If you talk with the riders who were participating in 1992, and we talk with them regarding to make more than 15 races, people they make a mistake, say no wait, we don't want to do that. Now the people who is coming from Moto3, Moto2, they know like that, and they accept this is the job they want to have.
Yeah.
And then for me is the times has been changing a lot, and now it's necessary to do that. It's exactly the same in other sports. It's the season starts to be longer and longer because the people needs to be connected with the sport during as much time as you can.
So just be in the face every week, every second week.
Yeah. Exactly.
And what about the growing market for with Formula One's been going to Singapore and all these different countries? Is that you've got Hungary on the calendar, Brunei's coming back, Kazakhstan, India. Is there more of a market now in the Asian areas?
Well, the thing is, we for us the safety is very important. And we cannot race in the streets unless it's a big safety. That means we are not saying we cannot race in the streets, but we cannot race in unsafe streets.
Yeah, exactly.
That means if we make a street circuit with all the requirements we have for safety, we are happy to do it. And obviously, be in the middle of a city is much better for the sport than be isolated in another place. But for us, I repeat, the first is the sport, and one of the key things in the sport is the safety. That means this maintained to us. Singapore is a fantastic example, but we cannot race in Singapore.
Yeah. And it'd be the same here, Albert Park with the Formula One. You could not race there.
Not if it's like, for me, Singapore is more difficult to resolve the situation. Albert Park, it's one of the places that maybe with some things that there are more places like that. We are here, we are happy here, but not talking about Australia, but talking generally about that. For us, if we can achieve safety things, we will go there. But safety is for us is crucial.
Yeah. Well, this is a safe place, but this brings me to the question about Phillip Island. The contract finishes in 2026 for the Superbikes and MotoGP. Are you negotiating with Andrew or Lindsay about continuing?
We are talking with AGPC. Andrew is the owner of the Phillip Island circuit, but our agreement is with Australian Grand Prix Corporation. That means obviously we start to talk, and I'm sure we will continue having an agreement with AGPC.
So you think because a lot of I live on the island, and people asking me, Bracksy, are we going to keep the during
next before the start of the next season, we will sure have some agreement for the future. Then I don't doubt that we will continue here with the AGPC. Then how they resolve the situation, because clearly Phillip Island need not in the track. The track need to be improved, but the facilities need to be updated to the
modern
2025
21st century.
This is one of the key issues, but we are in conversation for that. Clearly, it's when we started in 1992, just with a safe circuit was enough. Right now, when we were explaining that the kind of people we can achieve to come here is necessary. The spectators have more comfort, the teams are more accurate, and this is the goal for the near future.
Because a lot of people, when you go to Malaysia and Thailand, they've got the big facilities and the grandstands. Here, we need new pit.
The thing is, the meteo is as it is, and we know we are almost in the middle of the sea. Then this is like that, and we have been here for many years. But if you improve the facilities for the spectators, and in case of rain or in case of wind, which is very normal here, you are covered, then it's much better if you are completely isolated. This I was watching the people coming this morning early in the morning with the wind and rain, they are heroes,
Oh, yeah.
People who love a lot of the sport. But if we want to attract more people, we cannot expect just to have heroes to come here,
Yeah, it is. And so, just finally, I know we'll finish up, but this won't be your last trip to Australia then?
Yeah, well, I don't know. No.
I'm sure it won't be.
No. But, mate, we must say congratulations on what you've done to the sport. I've had 3 years working with you at the coalface, and experiences I've never had, but this paddock, the people are there, they're happy, they come here, the riders, like Phillip Island, they're here and everything. But what you guys...
In general, the atmosphere and the people who we talk with them and said, all the people is very proud about that, but it's our obligation to improve.
Yeah.
For them and for us, it's very important to maintain the level as the show requires.
Yeah. Does Sam Shaheen from the Bend trying to get the Grand Prix?
Sorry?
Sam Shaheen at the Bend in the track in South Australia?
The moment we don't consider that. We are
good.
We are happy with the situation. Also, the Australian Grand Prix Corporation has the right to keep that. Then we have been visiting Ben in the past 2 years ago or something like that. But today we are concentrated in the agreement with AGPC.
Good, that's good. And if we could get it to the beginning of the year to have MotoGP, World Superbikes and Formula One in 3 weekends, I think you'd have everybody in the world.
This is one of the ideas, obviously, because AGPC is organizing also Formula One. To have 2 events together is more complicated, but one of the scenarios we are looking for is maybe to put MotoGP in the beginning of the year when the weather could be more acceptable. There are some logistics problems we are facing to resolve, but not too much. I'm not completely sure. You are from here. I'm not sure if the weather in March
it changes
is much better than now.
Not really.
But at least we must try to understand exactly what is the possibility.
Yeah. No, it could be. He stopped the race here in 2000 in February, wasn't it, with the World Superbikes?
If I remember well, the only race who is cancelled here was Superbike in the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
That was us.
So you just don't know.
Yes, but to be honest, also every year we are here. Yesterday we were like that. Last year we made the Grand Prix before, and then the sprint on Sunday was cancelled with the weather. Then we are always in the limit.
Yeah, you've got to be working on your feet all the time, changing.
Yeah. No, but like you said, for me, it's what Australia is. You expect it as part of the race, it's part of the event, and you have to deal with the conditions. It's the same for everybody, and I think that's pretty unique, because normally you go to, let's say, Spain, it's going to be hot, 40 degrees, sunshine every day.
Yes, but the thing is, because we have been improving a lot the safety everywhere, the people is not the same as when you were racing. Then the people now is accommodate to some standards who we are very proud to have these standards.
Sure. Yeah.
Then we need to solve the situation, because really in some situation people tell in the condition yesterday, really yesterday when was a big rain, it's impossible to race. Then also with the performance, the bike are so different than they were. So that means now with we hope also with the new technical rules from 27, less aero and less front and rear devices. This will help that. Then we think with the new technical rules, the riders will be more important than it's right now. We think, but you never know. You propose this kind of things.
In the past, obviously, yes, you need the bike and the team, but the rider made the link between all that. Where at the moment, the rider can actually.
Yes, but to be honest, if you see one of the existing MotoGP bike, the appearance is amazing. That means I think to attract new spectators, the appearance of the bike is much better than they are not so much difference in performance maybe, but if you see the bike of Casey Stoner and the Ducati today, it's this bike is, you see, oh wow, what is it for the normal people, If we are looking to attract normal people who has been not engaged with the motorcycling, and they saw that, it's easier for them to say, okay, I want to see that. It's not the bike I'm watching in the street. It's something for that. It's super bike. Then we think we define very well the different things,
from the production to the Formula One.
Even it's like that. We want to do that, and for us it's very important.
And what you said, the only similarity between Casey Stoner's bike and these bikes is the colour.
Yeah.
So we went into the pits the other day, and just the technology, isn't it? It's amazing.
You see, today Giacomo will make a lap with the Augustas.
Oh, good.
Yes.
Because Phillip Island just bought 4 of the Augustas.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he will make a lap later on. But if you see the Augustas is very similar and a superbike.
Absolutely.
To today. Then we need to race with another kind of bikes to impress the people. It's not. We are looking for people who is not just watching the performance. It's people who is watching. Whoa, this is MotoGP.
It's the old what wins on Sunday.
For me, the goal is MotoGP is the most exciting sport on earth.
Yeah.
We want to explain that.
It is, and I think anybody that sees it, especially when it's all right to see it on television, but when you see it and you feel it, that feeling,
emotion, yes,
yeah. And that brings me to the final question: will Moto E ever take over? Will it, or that we got to have the sound? We got to have the sound.
We do Moto E because we must explore everything.
Yeah.
At the moment, for me, the future is still. We are working a lot with the fuel manufacturers and with the bike manufacturers in the sustainable fuel, and I think for the motor, the moment this is like that.
Yes.
Honestly, Moto E, we are happy. Development we has been first with one bike, now with Ducati is different, but still is this is the top.
Yeah. You can't beat the sound.
No.
And
it's in my opinion, exactly the same between Formula E and Formula One. It's okay. We need to do it, but this is still need to
not ready yet
to have we are happy that we are improving with Moto E. Every time is better. The new Ducatis are performing very well, but still the weight is hard, and then it's a question of years. But in the moment we don't give up to continue working in the existing engine, we maintain that is a solution for the world, for the planet. Also, it's not. I'm not thinking. You remember when we start with an unladen fuel? In the beginning, when you were all the fuel was laden. And then was the competition who started to work in unladen fuel. And the people said, then the engines will be broken because then we solved the situation. Our engineers solved the situation, and now everywhere it's not more laden fuel. Everybody is unladen. What is my feeling? We want in the future everybody using in the petrol station sustainable fuel, and then we will help to the health to continue well and to don't increase the things using the existing technology, and in the meantime also to developing the electricity, maybe in the future hydrogen or any other things. We are open to everything, but without killing the existing situation.
All right. No worries then, Carmelo. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And thank you for what you've done to motorcycle racing with the superbikes and MotoGP.
Thanks to you.
Thank you.